Hello beautiful friends and welcome to a new video. I really hope you're not going to totally hate today's makeup look. Oh my gosh, it's pretty colorful. What happened was I was getting ready to record this video for you when I realized all of a sudden that there are all these eyeshadows that I had purchased from Makeup Geek that I have not tried before. And look, I even got this cute little Z palette thingy-majig and I started putting all my colors in it and I want to fill it all out and they're like really cute. And this urge to try a new makeup look came upon me, and clearly it was not very well thought out because I don't know, you should know what kind of makeup look you're going to do before you record a video. But anyway, I didn't, and I really hope you're not going to hate it. If you do hate it, please be kind with your comments. If you don't hate it and you like it, then yay! So here's how today's video came about. I've been very fortunate to get a wide variety of really nice, kind comments regarding my hair. Then questions started following with how do you take care of your hair? How often do you wash your hair? What kind of products are you using? What's your routine like? So I wanted to be able to answer all these questions, walk you through my routine, show you what kind of products I use and how, and tell you a little bit more about how I take care of my hair. So if you'd like to learn these things, then please keep watching and subscribe to my channel for more. The first thing I'd like to talk to you about is the frequency of hair washing. I was a little bit unsure about how this information is going to be received by you, and I didn't want to be judged or have people say, oh my god, you're gross. But I'm going to be honest because that's what I committed I was going to do with my YouTube channel. So I will honestly say that I don't wash my hair that often. It's actually every 6 to 7 days that I wash my hair. The reason I'm doing that, and I have been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years, is because I noticed if I do wash it more frequently than that, my hair gets more coarse. I get split ends faster. My scalp is flaking. The hair just feels really dry and frizzy. It breaks more easily. And that happens because I would strip it so consistently of its natural oil. So the first thing that is part of my routine is not washing my hair that often. This hair was washed Thursday night. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm probably not going to wash it till either tomorrow or Thursday evening on the 7th day. One thing I did forget to say is that I actually don't have any extensions. This truly is my natural hair. It's actually grown naturally, and I do want to believe that it's grown in large part because of the way I take care of it. So yes, I don't wash my hair frequently because I don't want to strip it of its natural oils. Now this was a process, so if you want to try this, I recommend doing it gradually. The way I did it was I used to wash my hair every 3 days. So for about a month and a half to 2 months, I washed it every 4 days. So I added 1 extra day. Now that day 4 was pretty hard, but you can get creative. You can do creative buns, you can do side braids, do a pony. About 5 years ago when I started doing this, dry shampoo wasn't quite out there. So now you can totally do that. You can absolutely give this a try. There is no set amount of time. I can't tell you do this for 2 months and then move on. You have to feel your hair. Is when your hair will start looking and feeling better on that extra day that you can move on and add another day for another couple of months, if that makes sense. So for 2 months, I washed it every 4 days. Once it started becoming much more manageable and day 4 didn't look that bad, I essentially increased to 5 days, and then I repeated the process up until I got to 6-7 days, which is where I'm at now. I don't want to increase that because yeah, I just don't. But I have noticed since being on every 6 to 7 days that my hair has been growing faster. I haven't had dandruff in quite some time. I don't get as many split ends as I used to. My hair just feels more moisturized and healthier, and just the fact that it's been growing actually and growing faster tells me that it's happy and healthy. So this method has worked for me. Now there are instances where day 6 now looks worse than day 6 looked 2 weeks ago. That could happen. It could be hormonal, it could be all the crap in the air, it could be humidity. Anyway, a lot of things could happen. When that does, rather than washing the whole thing, a little trick that I do is that I just take the top portion, kind of like this. I tie the rest to keep it out of the way, and then I just put my hair in the sink and essentially just wash this top portion. Style and blow dry if you do as normal, and then you have the top that will look perfectly clean and nice, and it will mask the rest of the hair. So that is one way to help increase that period of time. That's an idea. I would say that I do that maybe once or twice a year. I don't really need to do that often, especially since I have dry shampoo. I use the one from Batiste. I got it from TJ Maxx. And I have to tell you, I've tried the teal color, I've tried the pink one. I don't know if they have different ingredients. I'm assuming they must, since they do have different fragrances. But I have to tell you, this one with the leopard spots on it is by far the best one out of all the ones that I tried. It actually does make my hair look better. So I would say on day 4 sometimes, but typically day 5 and day 6 in the morning, I just apply a little bit of this. And then I just leave it on for a couple of minutes, and then I bend over. You can see that it's a little bit more white. And then I just bend over and run my hands through it really well, so none of this white will stay on the hair. And that's essentially it. So I use a dry shampoo day 5, day 6, and then I wash day 6, day 7. For the products that I use, let's start with the shampoo. I bought this shampoo about 3 years ago. It was recommended to me by the lady that worked the counter at the beauty supply store that I went to, and I have to tell you, it is by far the best shampoo that I ever bought. What happens when you have really long hair, it tangles, and especially if you color treat it like I do and bleach it, it gets so dry that these knots are being formed, especially in the back of their head, around the neck right here. So I was recommended this shampoo. It's Crazy Smooth by Colorproof, and it has been amazing. It's been an absolute game changer. I really do feel like my hair doesn't tangle and it's not so frizzy. No matter how much conditioner I put on, and even the ladies at the hair salons always tell me, oh no, it's not gonna get tangled because I use God knows what conditioning miraculous cream, and I always tell them, no, you will see what I mean. And then when they dry my hair, they're like, oh, it's really tangled and very dry. I'm like, yeah. That's when I realized that it's actually not just the conditioning, it's the shampooing as well that makes a really big difference. So I use this, and I like it because it's 100% vegan, gluten-free, sulfate and salt-free. So I wash my hair with this, massage really well. That helps stimulate the blood circulation, and it helps hair growth and hair restoration. And then I rinse it out with warm water, like warm water. Then this conditioner has also been one of those life-changing events for me. It's by Kalure or Kalure. It's the Zero Color Fade formula. Ironically, this was formulated to help prevent fading colors, but for some reason it makes my hair so soft that I was like, oh my god, you are more than just not color fading. You are softening. I love you. And it is USDA certified organic. It's been absolutely amazing, and I essentially pump this very generously. I do apply at the roots. Some people say, oh, don't apply at the roots because it's going to make the hair really heavy. But no, I do. I want to take really good care of my hair, and I don't know why I would ignore the roots. So I put it at the roots and I massage it really well. I leave it for about 2 minutes, and then I rinse with lukewarm water. And then lastly, I always do a hair mask. Now, I am not married to any brand of hair masks. I actually quite like trying all sorts of different ones. This one is called Placenta. Actually, no, it's from Kalos, and it's placenta. My mom actually got this for me from Romania, so I'm sure that if you're in Europe you can find it. But like I said, I'm not 100% loyal to any brand. So this is the one that I'm on right now. I apply it after my regular conditioner, and I leave it on for about 4 to 5 minutes, during which time I scrub and then shave and all that good stuff. And then I rinse off with cold water. Once I'm out of the shower, I actually don't like using a towel to dry my hair. So what I did is, a couple of years ago, I had purchased this really thick cottony t-shirts, and basically I cut them and then I sewed them at the ends, and they became like little cloths. And that's basically what I do. I dab all the excess water. I don't use harsh towels. I use soft cotton material. I very rarely blow dry my hair. Reason for that is that I do use hot tools every week. So between the less frequent washing and the air drying, I feel like the damage caused by the hot tools is not as exaggerated as it would have been otherwise. So I air dry, and once I wipe that little cottony cloth on my hair, the first thing that I use is the same company that makes the shampoo, makes this Crazy Smooth Extreme Shine Treatment Oil. Because it's oily, you don't want to put it anywhere at the roots, and you don't want to put it right here in the front of your hair. So what I do is that I dab one pump, and I basically just apply it right here in this area because that's where it typically gets extremely tangled. I don't rub it on my crown, I don't rub it on the front. Maybe if I have a little excess, I just rub on my ends to help prevent split ends, but that is it. So I put one pump in my hair at the base of my neck. Then I use, I think it's called Shimura. So what I do with this is I split my hair in half. I put about a dime size in my palm, I rub together, and then I apply it like this. I rub it in, make sure that I get it on all the hair strands, but it's pretty much from the middle of the hair shaft toward the ends. And then last but not least, last product that I use while my hair is wet is this Kerastase Cement Thermique Glacier Thermocyle. This is also a heat protector. I use about a dime size amount as well. I rub it on my hands and then I essentially start from the ends toward the top. I make sure that I get it on every strand, and I even, that little leftover, apply on the crown of my head right here, even in the front, because what's going to happen is that at some point in that week I'm going to use a hot tool. Now, in a previous video I made about how to create long-lasting curls, I showed you this product and I mentioned that I'm applying it when my hair is wet, and then I have another product that I use that I spray on my hair before using the hot tool. So yes, these three products after washing my hair, and then I just let it air dry. When it's about 80 to 90% dried, I brush it. I never brush it when it's wet, not even with a wet brush, because I've seen a lot of breakage happen when I do that. So I wait and then I basically brush it, and when it fully dries, I like to apply a little bit of oil only at the very ends, and that's the argan oil hair treatment. I'm going to link all these products in the video description, by the way. A couple of other things that I do as part of my hair maintenance. When I put my hair up, I never use those hair ties, you know, those black hair ties, because they're very harsh and they can pull on your hair. I always, and I mean always, use these soft cloth hair ties. I got a whole bunch of them from Forever 21. I never sleep with a bun at night because I don't want any hair to be pulled. What I do is that I actually braid my hair all the way, and that's how I sleep. Another thing I do is that I sleep with a silk pillowcase. Now, our bed set is not all satin. I actually don't like it, especially during summertime, because I do find myself overheating in satin sheets when it's really hot outside, but my pillowcases. And what I've noticed is that satin pillowcase is going to be far more forgiving on your skin and your hair than a cottony one will be. No matter how soft the cotton will be, it will never compare to a satin pillowcase. So that's it for today's video. If you do have additional questions that weren't answered, please leave me a comment below. I love you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you for being here. I cannot wait to see you in a new video next week. And that's it for today. Lots of love. Bye.